Hi everyone, welcome to the second video of 2026. In this video, we're going to talk about why most of the analysts are stuck around 80 to 90,000 salary range. There are four main reasons for this. I'm going to give a short description about all the four reasons. If those are the things that you are here for, feel free to skip the video. But if you really want to deep dive in what's the cause of all these four reasons, then stay till the end. And then I will also talk about how can you make it to the next level. First reason is 80 to 90,000 is the comfort zone. Most of the people, once they reach there, they really don't want to put in extra effort to go to the next level. Reason two, you become a dashboard person. You just want to power one report, you want to support one report, and beyond that, you don't want to do anything. Reason third is you avoid learning business. You really don't want to put an effort to learn the business and know what's going around you. Reason four is you start thinking that learning tool means promotion, but that's not the case. First reason, when you start making 80 to 90,000, you're in that comfort zone. You are not struggling to pay your bills. You're living the life you always wanted, and it's easy going. You're not getting a lot of responsibilities at work. You're getting done everything that you were responsible for. And this comfort zone is the main reason why most of the analysts do not make it to the next level. In order to make it to the next level, you need to put in extra effort. You should not be just doing the bare minimum. Not struggling and the fear of making mistake is the main reason why most of the people do not make it to the next level. At this 80 to 90,000 level, you know basic SQL, you're building basic report, you provide status updates regularly, but beyond that, you are not really putting any more effort. And if that's all you want to do, if that's all you enjoy doing, then getting to the next level is going to be really tough for you. Reason two, you are the dashboard person. You are there just to support one dashboard or maybe two dashboards. These are the dashboard you created when you joined your first job, or you inherited these dashboard from the last person. And now all you do is worry about that dashboard. You power that dashboard. You're not really making any enhancement to it. You are just going to the meetings. In case there is something wrong with the dashboard, you fix it. Apart from dashboard, you're maybe making few charts. You're probably sending weekly reports over email or through Excel. And you're basically doing the bare minimum. You're not putting any more extra effort in order to solve any problem that dashboard or that report is not solving. You're just supporting what you were hired for. Reason three, you're not learning the business. You inherited something when you joined the company, and now you're stuck at that state. You're not putting in effort to learn what other teams are doing. You're not putting any more effort to learn beyond what you were hired for. There are some common patterns. You are avoid taking responsibilities. You are not owning any metric, any new dashboards, any new responsibilities. And if you are that person, you're gonna stay at that job or at that level for a very long time. But before I jump to the next point, you need to understand that ownership is not only means that you are getting extra responsibility. It is also training you. It is also making you reach the next level, because when you own something, you're gonna make sure that it reaches to the next level. It is delivering all the insights that stakeholders are looking for. Ownership turns you into a decision partner, and which is very important for the growth. Fourth mistake. Most of us think if we're gonna learn more and more tools, if we're going to add more and more things in our resume, that will get us the next promotion. That's not the case. Money and tool, promotion and tool are two different things. In corporate world, promotion is not given on the basis of how many tools you know. It is given on the basis of the impact, how much impact, positive impact you're bringing to the company and to the team. How many problems have you solved? Are you helping the stakeholders? Are you helping the business grow? Are you the person who everybody reaches out to when there's a problem? Those are the things which will help you get the promotion, not the tools. Most of us thinks that if we're going to add new programming languages, if you're going to add new tools, if you're going to add more and more things in our resume, that's going to get the promotion. But that's not the case all the time. It will help you, definitely. You will make a technical mind, but in that current position, that's not going to help you. What really going to help you is when you learn the business and you're trying to solve the problem. When you learn one skill and you excel at that skill, that is what is going to set you apart and will get you the promotion. Now, we know the four mistakes. Let's talk about how we can go to the next level, that next level of $100,000, $120,000, and maybe more than that. Very first thing, those people grow who are trying to make an impact, who are trying to solve a problem. They see a problem and they solve it. They just don't sit on it. They just don't think that somebody else is gonna come and solve the problem. They take the problem, they take the ownership of that problem, and they implement a solution. They draw a plan, they draw a strategy, they discuss it with their manager, they propose the strategy to the stakeholder, and they get on it and they deliver a solution. That solution which is going to be scalable and is going to solve that business problem once and for all. That's the first thing that anybody who wants to make it to the next level should have. Second skill you really need in order to break that barrier of 80 to 90,000 is the storytelling skills. Executive or senior leadership, they don't want to know the data. They don't want to see the raw data, or they don't want to know how much technical skills you have. They want to know if you can tell the story, if you can answer their questions effectively. For them, the queries, raw data, all these things don't matter. What matters for them is what happened, why it matters, how can we solve a problem, what happens if they don't act on the data. These are the couple of questions they care about. And if you know how to answer these questions using data, you're gonna easily break the barrier of 80 to 90,000 and you're gonna make it to the next level, because storytelling skill is very expensive. Not everybody can tell a good story from the data. Everybody can clean the data. Most of the analysts are able to do that. But what they lack is storytelling skills. Another reason is the promotion trap. Most of the people, they feel stuck, not because they are not doing enough. They are stuck because they're thinking that they're gonna get the promotion, and that promotion never really comes. Most of the people are stuck because they wait too long for the promotion. Promotion never comes just like that. They think that the promotion is going to come if they're gonna act really nice. They think that if they spend enough time in that role, they're gonna get promoted. But that's not the case. Those people get promoted who are already delivering what is needed for the next level. It comes to the people who are solving bigger problems. They're not just stuck in their own world. They're stepping out of it and they're trying to resolve the problem that the company is facing. Third and the most important point is making your manager's life easier. Not trying to sweet talk to the manager, but actually trying to understand what your manager is currently struggling with. They have so many things going on. They must be managing multiple work streams. And if you can step in, if you can take the responsibility and you can solve those problems for them, and you always have the answers that they're looking for, the answers to the problem, or that one question they're trying to find the answers to, you will get the promotion. Next is pick up a skill and excel on that. Be the SQL hero of your company or of your team. Be the dashboard creator of the team. Be that Power BI expert that everybody goes to. Know the business in and out. Any working stream, if you can excel, and if anything happens in that work stream, you should be the person people should think about every time that happens, and you should be the one they should be reaching out to. You should be the SME of that one thing in your company or in your team that everybody comes to. And then don't try to just keep that skill in your resume or just with you. Expand on it. Share it with your peers, share it with your team. Also teach them, because the best way of learning is by teaching others, and maybe you can learn something in return. Make those relationships with your team and beyond your team, and that will help you a lot. Another point is attach dollars to everything, attach numbers to everything. Tell very clear and concise story from the data. Don't just say that this is the report, go ahead and use it. Put the report in a way that it is super clear, like the storytelling. This point is going to keep on coming back. Executives love when specific numbers are told to them. They love when they know exactly what they're looking for is right in front of their eyes in big bullet points. Now, very important skill is communication. Communicate like a consultant. Be clear, be confident, and action oriented. And that's how people make it to the next level, because they can communicate effectively. If you have ever seen a person who is a consultant who is just coming and solving a problem, just observe them, how confident they are in their body language, how confident they are in their skills, how effectively they communicate the problem and they communicate the solution and how to solve anything that they are there for. This is the skill that you need to learn. Take classes, observe people, how the senior leadership, how your manager and your stakeholder talking to everybody. Learn as much as you can from them, and this will help you. Now let's jump to the next section and talk about why a lot of people wants to stay at 80,000, 90,000 range. Because they're comfortable in that range. They don't want visibility. They probably want to avoid accountability. And that's totally okay. A lot of people want that. They don't want to put in that extra effort in order to make some extra money. But if you are not that person and you want to make that jump beyond 90,000, then follow the steps, follow this checklist, and you will be there in no time. First, stop collecting tools. Second, start owning outcomes. Third, start to communicate effectively like a pro. Fourth, learn the business. It's all about learn. As much as you can learn. And fifth, be the SME of your team. And that's how you can make it to the next level. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Let me know if there is anything else you want to learn about data science or anything else I should make video about. I will happily make it. Thank you so much.